Welcome back to the Healthy Kosher Network, your source designed to improve your health and your life. This is episode 2 of the Healthy Kosher Mental Health Series. What is meditation, and is meditation a Jewish thing to do? My name is Travis, and our goal at the Healthy Kosher Network is to help you and your family be at your healthy kosher best in every aspect of your lives. Please be sure to tap the like, subscribe, and notification buttons if you haven't already done so, and tell your loved ones about the Healthy Kosher Network. So meditation. In Hebrew, the word that I've learned is hitbodedut. Hisbodedut in the Ashkenazi pronunciation, and it is an ancient concept and practice in Judaism, and has somewhat, or did fall somewhat out of practice, especially amongst the Ashkenazim and the diaspora, and it was actually forbidden or stricken from the official rituals and practices by the rabbis. And there's a somewhat murky and old story or account of how that happened, and where I discovered Jewish meditation and the permission that I felt I was granted by Hashem to delve much more deeply into meditation, as I had done before I became a religious Jew, by discovering the book by Aryeh Kaplan, who's a great author, who wrote many great books in his life that was unfortunately cut short in his late 30s, I think. But the book is called Jewish Meditation, A Practical Guide, and that's again by Rabbi Aryeh Kaplan. And he goes through the history of meditation in Judaism and how it was practiced, how it should be practiced in some general terms, and that he strongly encouraged the practice. Well, I'm going to go into a little bit about just my own personal definitions and some tips and tricks, I guess you could say, about meditation and how it works in my life and how I look at it, and some maybe a few suggestions. So the way I look at meditation, prayer and meditation go together. Prayer and meditation, they are a valuable couple, in my opinion, in the world of self, talking to Hashem, and self-talk. So prayer, I've come to learn, is speaking to Hashem. We petition Him, we beseech Him, we thank Him. That's all part of tefillah, prayer. Meditation, hitbodedut, is listening to Hashem, is being quiet and listening. Prayer is asking for answers, and meditation is trying to receive them. Now, for me, and in Eastern religions, I've learned that, like for instance, there's a word called a mantra. Mantra is a word that many people are encouraged to find of their own. So there could be some rhythmic sound, some white noise like a fan, a word, or a made-up word that a person will make up. There's a common one that you hear that people use called Om. Om. This is an Eastern concept of a mantra, or an example of a mantra. I am not so much of auditory, it seems to me, auditorily motivated. For me, it's visual. I picture a pond in my mind, a pond becoming very still. And the goal, by the way, that I've learned for me, that I define the goal of meditation is the absence of thought. I really want to clear my mind. So I look in my mind, I close my eyes, and I just see a pond where the ripples in that pond, caused by whatever is causing the ripples, whether they be wind or a pebble being thrown in it, or an oar moving through it, or a boat, whatever, a wake of a boat. As thoughts leave, the pond becomes still, and my thoughts are kind of like maybe some kind of gas or something that's causing bubbles to bubble up in that pond, and air bubbles reaching the surface and causing ripples. And those are thoughts. And thoughts come, and I believe those thoughts that come at that time are Hashem's telling me what's important to me, or what's on my mind, right? And a thought will bubble up, and then I consider it, and I clear it, and the pond clears. This is how I've come to meditate. I look at a pond in my mind, and again, this is just me. How you may come to understand and come to your own senses of what meditation is to you, and what to do about it, and how to get to that state, and all of the verbiage that you may come up with may be completely different than mine. But this is my verbiage, and if it serves to help you, fantastic. If it negatively influences you in any way because it's not the way you think, well, wipe it away and use yours. But I highly encourage you to tack on to the first lecture or talk I gave regarding sanity in the first episode of the Kosher Mental Health series, about sanity and cleaning one's mind from a sanitary standpoint, in the root word of sanity, sanitation, sanitization, to clean one's mind. Well, I think the best way for me to purify my mind is through prayer and meditation, through tehillah and hibodedut. And I spend a considerable time, hopefully, each day in that practice. And it only takes a few minutes for me to achieve true hibodedut. 5 minutes of real focused meditation can do wonders. If one can do it for longer, if one has time, fantastic. If one can take the time, make the time, as much of it as possible is encouraged. 30 minutes is wonderful. For me, 5 to 10 minutes of meditation in the morning is just wonderful, and it's part of what makes me, causes me to be a more sane, happy, healthy person, mentally, spiritually, and then physically. Remember, it's kind of like I look at actually a three-legged stool: mental, physical, spiritual. If any three of those legs are short or missing, that stool is not going to support me very well. So that's a little thought on prayer, on meditation, hibodedut, in the Kosher Mental Health Series, Episode 2. Stay tuned to the Healthy Kosher Network for more valuable information in our regular updates throughout the week. We encourage you to comment and message us with any thoughts, suggestions, or questions you may have. We'll work hard to get you the answers you need to improve your healthy kosher lives. Please be sure to subscribe and turn notifications on for the Healthy Kosher Network so you can stay current with our latest updates and get the most out of your healthy kosher life. Thanks for watching.